Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Christina. If you are new, hey, welcome to my channel. I am doing a new first impression today on a brand new foundation that I am really excited about. I am talking about the Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation with vitamins. I got mine in the color 710, which y'all will see in application. This is classic ivory. I don't know what is ivory about this color. I think I've gotten it to work now because obviously I am wearing it on my face at the moment, but y'all will see in application that I had a little bit of a struggle. This is the second to lightest shade that they have in the line. The other one is 705, which is lighter than this. That one, when I swatched it on my hand, was too light, which is why I was just like, oh, the next shade up should be fine. I was wrong. We are going to get into the specs of this foundation before I start going into application, or before I show y'all application. So like I said, this is the Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation, and it retails for $12.99. I think I got mine for $13.99 though, which is kind of expensive. I think it's expensive because it does have, one, it has an SPF of 20. It also has vitamins E, B3, and B5 in it, so it definitely has a more skincare smell to it and a skincare feel to it. This is a hydrating, vitamin-infused formula with buildable coverage. The line has 6 shades, which, as I have already segued into, it, in my opinion, is a horrible selection, seeing that this is the second to lightest shade, and it's called Classic Ivory. I would not call this Classic Ivory. I would call this a light beige. Range 6 shades usually isn't enough in a line anyways. Pretty upset about that. This foundation does not claim to be worn for a long, or does not claim to have a long wear time. I am gonna wear it for you guys all day, so we'll see how it does. As of right now, it's been on for about an hour and a half, close to 2 hours, and I'd say it's doing pretty good. We are gonna be getting into the application now. I'm pretty sure that's all the specs that I could find on their website and on Walgreens' website. So we will just get into application. Okay, I'm sorry guys that I am looking a little disheveled right now. I have a hair mask in, so we're gonna stew in this while I apply this foundation. I did just do all of my skincare, and I did my moisturizer and my setting spray. That's why my face is looking a little dewy. I sprayed the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray on top of my moisturizer, and it just kind of made this nice like mask over my skin of moisture. So that is why I'm looking a little shiny. Getting into this Covergirl foundation, and I'm kind of excited about it. I haven't tried Covergirl in a long time. I used to love the 3-in-1 foundation, so I'm excited to see how this does. I got into all the claims and everything in the intro, so we're just going to go in and start application. For application, I'm going to be using a Morphe R6 brush on one side of my face, and then the Loreal sponge on the other side of my face. You guys know I love the sponge. For primer today, I'm going to be going in with the Milani Prime Perfection, which I am apparently running out of. And I am seriously hoping that this is the right shade. There's only one shade lighter than this, but it looked way too light, and this one kind of looks too dark. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pump some out on the back of my hand, a tiny dot. And we're going to see if this is a match. Even if it's not, we're going to make it work. Ooh. Why is that the second to lightest shade? Maybe if I rub it in. Oh no, that's going to be too dark. But we're going to get into it anyways. Hopefully I can fix it. So like with all foundations, I'm going to take my Bath & Body Works candle lid thing. I'm going to do 3 pumps. That doesn't say to use that much, I don't think. But this is going to be how much I'm going to use just to see. I'm going to start with the sponge side over here. It's too dark. The formula feels really nice. It definitely has a more skincare smell to it. It smells good in my opinion. I'm gonna have to blend this so far down my neck. This is so dark. If y'all watched my April favorites video, then y'all know that I was talking about how hard it's been for me lately to find foundations that are the right color. This is a prime example. Really like how this applied with the sponge. It looks really smooth. It's definitely a light to lower medium coverage. Like, I can still see all the freckles on my nose, I can still see my blemishes, and I can still see my skin, but it did cover up pretty much all my redness, as y'all can see. Doesn't look bad, it's just definitely too dark. So now I'm going to go in with this Morphe R6 brush on the other side and see if I like how it applies with the brush. Okay. So as of right now, the application with the brush isn't horrible, but I definitely prefer the sponge. The sponge makes it so much smoother, so I'm going to just go in and go over this with my sponge. So this is with the foundation completely on my face. I like the way that this looks. It's definitely light. I can't really feel it. It just feels kind of like I put moisturizer on. I don't understand how this is the second to lightest color because it is so dark on me. It's definitely more on the pinky orange tone. It doesn't look bad. It's definitely laying nice. It's really pretty. It's really lightweight. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do the rest of my makeup and I will check back in with you before I head out for the day. Okay, everybody. I finally have my makeup done. It is 10:30 now. I started doing my makeup at 9 o'clock. So the foundation's been on for about an hour and a half already. Whew, it took me a long time to get ready. I mean, I had to do my hair and get dressed. So I had to put on so much more concealer than usual. I think I've blended the color out pretty well. It looks really good on camera, so it's really hard to tell. I used the NYX Gotcha Covered Concealer, which is a thicker concealer, but it's really light. When I put it on, it was like really light on me today. I will have everything else though listed down in the description bar, so if there's anything you want to know that I'm wearing, it will all be down below. Overall right now I think it's looking pretty good. It's sitting really well. It feels really nice. I just wish the color was right, so I may try and go and pick up the lighter shade and see if I mix these two, if it will be a better shade match. So I'm going to try and wear this throughout the day. I'm going to go down to a coffee shop and do some writing and work. My cousin has a baseball game tonight, so I'm going to be going to that as long as it doesn't rain. It kind of looks like it might rain today though. This is what the foundation is looking like up close. I think it looks really good. It still looks like my skin. The highlight popping though. It's really smooth on the skin and it feels so lightweight. So I will check in with you guys in just a few hours, hopefully in natural daylight. I think I've pretty much got it blended to see if we can see this color match or not. It's a little off, but other than that, I will just check in with you guys in just a little while. Hey everybody, I am back. It is currently 2:25 in the afternoon, so it's only been a couple hours, but I said I would do my next check-in in more natural daylight, and as you can see, I am looking a little shiny. I have combo to dry skin, so looking shiny is a little weird for me. Like, that's my... Really? Right now? I'm getting shiny all on my T-zone, and you really still can't tell. The color's really not that bad. I went out earlier and I was in Hobby Lobby and I was looking in the mirrors and it's a little orangey. Like, I'm a little embarrassed to be out, like to go out in public at the moment because it's just a little off and the undertone isn't right and it looks a little weird. It also is starting to fade, I think. It looks okay again because, I mean, it is that light coverage. So I think with my eye look, it looks a little odd. But I mean, overall, it's not bad. It's lasting all right. Just wanted to check in with you guys after a couple hours and let y'all know that I don't think this is going to be long lasting at all. I think this is going to be more of a foundation that I wear when I just want something to throw on real quick. I will see you guys in just a couple more hours. Okay guys, this is going to be my final check-in. It is currently 5:02, so 5 o'clock. So that means this foundation has been on since 9 o'clock this morning, so about 8 hours. Am I doing that math right? And I am so oily looking. So when this foundation says that it's hydrating, it's hydrating. The color was just so off all day. Like, I felt really embarrassed going out. And I'm not sure if it was just the undertone or like just the color is off, but it's so oily and I never have this problem. So I could only imagine that if I had oily skin, how much worse this would be right now. So it's definitely, it has something to do with the vitamins and the skincare stuff that they put in this foundation. I'm sure it has to be something with the formula because my skin isn't oily. I'm super on the fence about this. Like, I think it wore nice. I think it looked nice on the skin. As you can see, my bronzer hasn't really faded. I really don't know if that's my highlight anymore or if I'm just oily AF, because no matter where I shift my head, it's just like this nice glaze. This is what looking like a glazed donut actually looks like. This right here. But I mean, for the most part, nothing has faded on top of it, really. Like, I don't think it looks bad. It's just so oily. Like, how did that happen on my skin? I didn't want to use this again for like, even for a day going to work, because I don't want to feel oily or look oily. I'm still going to keep on trying this foundation out. I think the next time I use it, I'm going to try it with a mattifying primer. I'll have to buy one because I usually don't buy those because I have dry skin, but maybe with a mattifying primer, or I'm thinking I might mix this in with the Loreal Infallible Matte because that will lighten this up and it will make it more mattifying, so maybe I'll try it that way. Like I said, I'm on the fence about it, more so unhappy about it, but there were a lot of pros with it. Maybe if your skin is super, super dry and you really, really need a hydrating formula, then maybe this would be better for you. I'm more combo to dry, so maybe my skin is enough on the oily side that it's making me oilier. Maybe this might be one of the first impressions where I'm like legitimately like, at the end of it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. That really helps out my channel and I really appreciate it when y'all do that. If you aren't subscribed yet, what are y'all doing? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I made an announcement about a giveaway up in my last, in my last video, so definitely go and check that video out if you want to know what that giveaway is going to be. And hopefully I will see all of you guys in my next video.